Also, 2005, Bonham, drummer for the great Led Zeppelin, not so great in my eyes anymore, was voted at number one in Classic Rock magazine's 50 greatest drummers. And rock listing and listing Moby Dick as Bonham's defining moment. Moby Dick was a great drum solo Bonham did. I personally don't agree that with that being his defining moment. I think the grooves that he laid down on some of his songs were just iconic. He had an unbelievable foot, an unbelievable sense of timing, and drummers have come a long way on the scene as far as videos are concerned, as far as notoriety is concerned. John Bonham, as great as he was, he didn't get the notoriety to after he was gone. When people realized this guy was something special. But the one thing I used to hate about drummers when I would watch videos when MTV first came out, a drummer will go and do a great feel that everybody who listened to the album knew was coming up, and the camera was on somebody else, or the camera was on the singer or something like that. And you never got to see the drummer do his stuff. A guy came along by the name of Tommy Lee that changed all of that. He
Yep.
demanded the camera be on him, and he made my list of favorite drummers. So I asked you
Yep.
guys earlier to list your top five favorite drummers, no matter kind of music, and I'll let you guys go, and then I'll go. So we'll start with you, Skinner.
I you can go the top four, and you can put them in any order: 4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. The late Neil Peart,
Excellent. Yes.
Lars Ulrich,
Okay.
Alex Van Halen,
Great choice.
and Tommy Lee.
Excellent.
And my number 5, which might surprise you, but it doesn't surprise me, is Eric Carr from Kiss.
Oh, great drummer. Great drummer.
Very,
yeah.
very good drummer. So those are my top 5. Tommy
Interesting.
Lee, like you said, Tommy Lee put the drummers to the front of the stage instead of the back of the stage. With all his
That is
shenanigans,
exactly what he did. Yes.
all his incredible sticking, his showmanship, the upside down, on the track going up and like a roller coaster. It's just what he did during his time and his heyday was absolutely amazing, and he brought the drum set to the front
Yes, he did.
versus being in the back.
Now I'm gonna tell you something interesting about one of your choices. You mentioned Lars Ulrich, who, the first 3, 4 Metallica albums, just unbelievable. I don't know what it is, Skinner. What's going on? I've talked to other drummers and asked them. For some reason, this guy is just maligned in the media by drummers these days. They said he sucks, he's sloppy. They're just dogging him, and I don't understand why. Some of the greatest drumming ever done is on, Master of Puppets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. I don't understand it. So yeah, great list. Fish, what do you got?
Well, I got John Bonham and the other 4 that Skinner had, exact same list. So Alex Van Halen, Neil Peart. I wasn't a big Rush guy, but when I hear Rush play, I mean that guy. It's like this fucking guy can play drums. You know what I mean? And Lars Ulrich, like you say,
Did you just
and
drop
Tommy
an
Lee.
F-bomb?
Yeah, I did. Sorry. Hey, we got an explicit
I'm
rating.
sorry, everybody.
We got an explicit rating out there.
Go ahead, Fish.
Yeah. You don't like it? Get out of my yard. All right.
Get out of this yard.
No, but
Hold your robe.
No, but they were definitely all influential in hard rock and metal, like you say. Lars Ulrich, exactly what you said. Those first couple albums, that was the driving force behind those Metallica albums to help make that band what it was back then. So, but yeah, so there you go. That's my list. What do you got?
Wait, who did I miss here? Say that. So you're listening here.
I had John Bonham.
Yeah.
And then the other drummers that Skinner had: Alex Van Halen,
Oh, okay.
Neil Peart,
Cool.
Lars Ulrich, and Tommy Lee.
Okay, great. Good. So I took the liberty of listing more than 5, being a drummer. Right? I have to. Obviously, I mentioned Tommy Lee. Just brought style and sexy to the drums. Demanded the camera be on him. Some iconic drum parts. I didn't care about his drum parts after after Theater of Pain. I could care less about a lot of his drum parts. He has some great ones like "Kickstart My Heart" and things like that. But the rest of the stuff, the band got a little cheesy for me. But the parts on "Shout at the Devil" and some, but oh my, and "Too Fast for Love," just
Yes.
man, unbelievable. Next, I got Scott Rockenfield from Queensryche. I have never heard anybody play like
Hmm.
this. I had never heard a
That's a good
band like
choice.
this. Yeah, he just was something special, man. Um, this next drummer, I was never made my list in my life until recently, when I really opened up my ears and my eyes and start paying attention. I would have never thought I would list this guy. I used to think he was a joke, and that is Ringo Starr of the
Yeah. Okay.
Beatles.
Huh,
Sure.
okay.
Unbelievable meter, unbelievable way he could swing and come up with these different types of rhythms and beats. I've been teaching my kids about being more than a timekeeper on the drums and actually making music. And when I listened to what he was doing, he was the epitome of doing that. So good
Hmm.
to him. Tony Royster Jr. Doesn't make any sense that anybody's this good. He's known kind of as a solo thing, but he does play with different people. He went on tour. He plays for Jay-Z a lot, but it's ridiculous how good this guy is. The great Neil Peart, that goes without saying. And of course, as far as my modern day drummer, I mean, I'm just all about Mike Portnoy, formerly of Dream Theater, Winery Dogs. He's just something special.
Yep.
Alex Van Halen, one of the most unique drummers, had the most unique drum sets of anybody. And Vinny Appice played for the late great Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a
got
good
to,
one too.
yeah, got to sit right in his face at a drum clinic. Taught me so much. Taught me not to just play straight notes on a hi hat, but use it to make rhythms. He had just a funky foot. Never used a double pedal in his life. Loving. Uh, and also the late great Clyde Stubblefield, who, along with James
Mm.
Brown, invented the fatback. A rhythm James
You've
Brown.
talked about him a
Yeah,
lot. Hmm.
man, you talk about just laying down a groove. Clyde was just awesome, and I could go on and on and on. James, what's his name? I can't think of his name. He plays for Fates Warning, but he's a phenomenal drummer. But I wanted to get the women time in here, and there's a lot of women that I can learn name, but I want to go back and name one that throughout time has been a big influence to me, and that is a great Sheila E.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Still
So
performing to this day.
yes, absolutely. I saw a great video I watched with her and Stuart Copeland, formerly of the Police.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, doing a little drum thing back and forth together. It was great. So
Well,
this
you
list
talk
could go
about
on.
women drummers out there, and there's one that's still current today, and that's Jen Ledger from
Yeah.
Skillet.
Yeah.
She's actually, if you've listened to, I've seen her live. She's actually really good.
And there's a new band called Plush. Oh my gosh, that drummer, she's bad to the bone, man. So I could have went on and on. There's a guy by the name of Keith Porter I'm very fond of as well. He makes my top 10 list as well.
Yeah, he's all right. I've
He's
seen
all
him.
right.
I've seen him a few times.
Okay, so guys, that's pretty much it right now from me with sports. This is Keith Porter here, aka Porterhouse from It Came From GenX. We hope you've been enjoying the show, but please make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.